Welcome. We've got some thrilling Arsenal news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Arsenal updates. Mark Clattenburg has thrown his weight behind the referee's decision to show only a yellow card to Newcastle goalkeeper Nick Pope during Arsenal's nervy 1-0 victory over the Magpies at the Emirates on Saturday evening. In a tense title race encounter, Martin Odegaard slipped a precise long ball over the top, putting Viktor Gyokeres clean through on goal. Pope charged off his line, completely missed the ball and clattered the Swedish striker inside the penalty area. Yet referee Sam Barrett opted against a red card, citing the covering position of defender Malik Thiaw. The former Premier League official, speaking exclusively, insisted the call was correct under the DOGSO, denying an obvious goal-scoring opportunity rule. Clattenburg explained that while the foul itself was clear, Gyokeres did not have an unobstructed path to goal because Thiaw was well placed to reach the ball first. Many Arsenal fans and manager Mikel Arteta saw the incident quite differently, with the Gunners' boss describing it as another really debatable no-red card in successive big matches. The controversy has added further frustration to Arsenal's tight run-in, even as the 3 points lifted them back to the top of the Premier League table. Clattenburg's measured technical verdict has been widely respected in football circles, yet in the heat of such a fiercely contested title race, these marginal calls continue to spark heated debate and leave Arteta's side feeling somewhat hard done by. Mikel Arteta speaks out about Arteta to recall Gyokeres for crucial UCL clash against Atletico Madrid. Paul Merson, the former Arsenal midfielder turned Sky Sports pundit, has openly called on Mikel Arteta to bring Viktor Gyokeres back into the starting lineup for the first leg of the Champions League semi-final against Atletico Madrid. The ex-Gunner believes the away trip to the daunting Wanda Metropolitano on Wednesday night demands a different kind of physical presence than Arsenal's usual possession-based approach. The Gunners secured a hard-fought 1-0 victory over Newcastle United in the Premier League at the weekend, which saw them return to the top of the table. Yet the focus has swiftly shifted to Europe, where Arsenal have a golden opportunity to reach their first Champions League final since 2006. Facing Diego Simeone's side in Madrid, however, will be no easy task, with the intense atmosphere and rugged pressing style expected to test the visitors to the limit. Kai Havertz picked up a groin niggle after just 33 minutes against Newcastle, leaving his availability for the Metropolitano in serious doubt. That injury opens the door for Gyokeres, the Swedish striker signed from Sporting CP last summer for around £64 million, who has already notched 18 goals across all competitions this season but has often had to settle for a place on the bench in recent big matches. We have some positive updates from the medical department. A few players who were in doubt are showing very good signs in their recovery, and we will assess them one by one right up until match day, said Mikel Arteta in his pre-match press conference. Gyokeres is renowned for his strong hold-up play and willingness to chase lost causes. Merson highlighted that in the hostile environment of the Metropolitano, where Arsenal are likely to come under sustained pressure, the big Swede could prove vital. That's when you need Gyokeres to win you a throw-in down the touchline and hold the ball up against 2 or 3 Atletico defenders, the pundit remarked. Merson also recalled a small but telling moment earlier in the season when Gyokeres cleared a corner and hounded the ball down the line to win it back, lifting the entire Emirates crowd. For the pundit, this is not about dropping Havertz for good, but making a smart tactical rotation suited to the specific demands of a tough European away fixture. Tactically, Gyokeres looks better equipped for the physical battle against Atletico's rugged backline. He can act as an outlet when Arsenal are pinned back, buying precious time for the likes of Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard and Declan Rice to push forward. While Havertz excels in structured pressing and link-up play, he may find the fiery Madrid cauldron less forgiving. Arteta now faces a classic dilemma: stick to his trusted possession philosophy with Havertz if the German is fit enough, or temporarily tweak the team's DNA for a more pragmatic matchup. The decision on the starting 11 could well decide whether Arsenal survive the first leg or find themselves chasing the tie before the return fixture at the Emirates. For Arsenal supporters, this semi-final represents a historic chance to finally lift the Champions League trophy they have never won. With Mersen's pointed advice ringing in the air and encouraging injury news from the manager, fans will be hoping Arteta gets his selection spot on. One wrong call in Madrid could end the dream, while a brave choice might take the Gunners one step closer to glory in Budapest. Come on, you Gunners! Havertz's injury dilemma leaves Arteta with tough call ahead of Atletico clash. Kai Havertz's latest muscular niggle has left Mikel Arteta facing a tricky selection dilemma just days before Arsenal's Champions League semi-final first leg against Atletico Madrid. The German international was forced off after only 33 minutes during Saturday's hard-fought 1-0 victory over Newcastle at the Emirates, with the issue appearing in his upper leg while off the ball. In his post-match press conference, the Arsenal manager struck a note of cautious optimism when discussing both Havertz and goal-scorer Eberechi's. Arteta described the problems as muscular niggles and insisted the club do not believe either injury is too serious at this stage. "We don't think it's too much," said Arteta. "We have to wait and see if they're going to be available for Wednesday." He added specifically about Havertz, "I don't know how serious Havertz's problem is. It didn't look too big, because the action, the way he describes it, is not too sharp, but we'll have to wait and see." The timing could hardly be worse for the Gunners, who sit at the top of the Premier League table but now head to the intimidating Wanda Metropolitano on Wednesday night. A positive result in Madrid would give Arsenal a strong platform ahead of the return leg back at the Emirates. Havertz has struggled with fitness throughout the campaign and has not shared the pitch with both Martin Odegaard and Bukayo Saka since December 2024. That much-needed combination was denied again on Saturday when Saka came on as a late substitute after Havertz had already departed. Arsenal's medical staff are taking no chances, having learned painful lessons last season when a staggering 27 separate injuries disrupted their title challenge. Similar caution is currently being shown with Ricardo Calafiori and Jurrien Timber, and the same measured approach is expected with Havertz. Should the forward miss the trip to Spain, Viktor Gyokeres, who replaced Havertz against Newcastle, would likely lead the line. The Swede offers a more physical presence and strong hold-up play, which could prove useful against Diego Simeone's rugged Atletico side. Any temptation to rush Havertz back must be resisted, as a seemingly minor muscular issue at this critical stage of the season can quickly become season-ending if mishandled. With both the Premier League title race and a potential first Champions League final since 2006 still very much alive, Arsenal simply cannot afford to lose key players for any length of time. Arteta will face the media again on Tuesday evening in Madrid, where a clearer picture of Havertz's availability should emerge. Until then, the Arsenal boss must weigh the short-term risk against the long-term importance of keeping his squad intact for what promises to be a defining few weeks of the campaign. Come on, you Gunners! Thanks for watching Arsenal Time. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Continue following the Gunners' journey with us, and see you in the next video. Come on, you Gunners!